Chad Jackson back with you here at the Armstrong Softball Fields. We get set for game number 2 between the Pirates and the Cougars. It'll be freshman CeCe Campbell in the circle for the Pirates, and she'll be countered by freshman Taylor Turner for Columbus State. Pirates won game 1 3-2. And a brand new defensive lineup for head coach Brad Huskisson and Columbus State. And for the Pirates, Alexis Mercer, who missed game number 1 with a dislocated finger, will be in the lineup for the Pirates at short in game number 2. So Nina Rubio, Morgan Knight, and Casey Googe to face CeCe Campbell here in the first. And Rubio looks at a first pitch strike from Campbell. After Googe, Kara Gordon will bat cleanup. Morgan Staffens will bat 5th. Corey Wass 6th. Taylor Turner 7th. Casey Meeks will catch in game 2 and bat 8th. And Caitlin Asbell will play right field and bat 9th. One pitch chopped to first, and Galloway will field it in fair territory and tag the runner. So Rubio is out, 3 unassisted for out number 1. So Morgan Knight looks at a first pitch strike from Campbell. Knight was 1 for 3 in game number 1 with a double. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt. Oh, 0-2 pitch from Campbell is called strike 3. And so Campbell starts off the first inning with a couple of outs, retiring Rubio and Knight, and it brings up Casey Googe, the catcher in game 1. She's playing shortstop here in game number 2. And she swings and misses at the changeup from Campbell, and it's 0-1. Fly ball into right field. This one is carrying, and this one is caught by Ashley Schwab up against the fence, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down. Go the Cougars in the first. We go to the bottom of the first. Pirates coming about. Chad Jackson back with you here at the Armstrong Softball Field. Bottom of the first inning. And Shelby Duff will lead things off for the Pirates. She'll be followed by April Jowers and Alexis Mercer. Whitney Galloway will bat cleanup. Heather Walker will bat 5th. Brittany Cooley 6th. Celia Blome 7th. Ashley Bucket 8th. And Cece Campbell 9th. As Taylor Turner delivers a first pitch ball to Shelby Duff. Turner, the freshman from here in Savannah, 6-2 with a 1.81 earned run average. She's thrown 58 innings, given up 52 hits. As there's a shot to second, and Kara Gordon will make the leaping grab for out number 1. Turner has walked 24 batters and struck out 38. And she is the reigning Peach Belt Conference's Freshman of the Week, as she faces April Jowers. Jowers 2 for 2 in game number 1. Turner's first pitch is a check swing foul ball over towards third, but foul for strike 1. So Jowers looks in, the 0-1 pitch coming from Turner. And it's way high for a ball. And it's 1-1. Again, Turner, the Savannah native, played high school ball at Savannah Christian. The 1-1 pitch is chopped to third. Nice play. Throw to first, though, will not be in time. Rubio made a nice snag of the ball, and now Jowers is going to be hung up between first and second, and she'll be tagged out by the shortstop Googe. So it's a single, but then out on the base pass is Jowers.
Now the shortstop, number 21, Alexis Mercer.
And there are 2 down in the inning now for Alexis Mercer. And Mercer looks at the first pitch strike. Alexis hitting .291, 9 doubles, 7 homers, 35 runs driven in. Again, missed game 1 with a dislocated index finger on her right hand. And she looks another strike, as that right hand is very well taped. The 0-2 pitch way high for a ball, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch bounces in for a ball, and it's 2-2. Taylor Turner, twice this season, has been named the Peach Belt's Freshman of the Week, as has Alexis Mercer. So a couple of the top Peach Belt freshmen battling here in the bottom of the first. Check swing, foul ball into the Columbus State dugout. Keeps the count 2-2. The 2-2 pitch outside, and it's 3-2. So the payoff pitch from Turner to Mercer is high, ball 4, and the Pirates get a 2-out base runner for Whitney Galloway.
The first baseman, number 3, Whitney Galloway.
Galloway 0 for 1 in game number 1 of our doubleheader. Drew a walk, also had a successful sacrifice. Turner's first pitch is a strike. Late throw down to second, and Mercer will steal second easily. So Alexis Mercer picks up her 9th steal of the year, and she is now in scoring position for Galloway. Oh, 1 pitch hit in the air to left, drifting back and making the catch is the left fielder Waugh, and that will retire the side. Pirates get a hit and a walk, but no runs. We go to the top of the second. No score from Savannah.
Leading off the top of the second for the Cougars, the second baseman, number 10, Gordon.
Cara Gordon, Morgan Staffens, and Corey Waddle lead off for Columbus State here in the second inning. Gordon takes a pitch high and in for a ball. 0 for 3 in game 1 was Gordon. 1-0 pitch from Campbell is right over the plate for a strike. Freshman CeCe Campbell, 15-3. She ranks among the nation's leaders in victories as the changeup is swung on and missed. And it's 1-2, 3.10 ERA for Campbell. 104 innings pitched. She's given up 112 hits. She has walked 16 and struck out 54. As this ground ball is hit to second, on 2 hops, April Jowers up with it. She throws on to first, and there's 1 away.
Now up the bat for Columbus State, the first baseman, number 8, Morgan Staffens.
So that brings up Morgan Staffens. 0 for 3 in game number 1. Changeup stays high, and it's 1-0. To the junior first baseman from Loganville, Georgia. 1-0 pitch popped up, foul territory over towards the Columbus State dugout, and it's 1-1. One pitch stays low. And the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and it's 2-2. Campbell delivers the 2-2 pitch. Changeup swung on and missed. Strike 3. And that is the second strikeout for Campbell. And 2 down for the left fielder, Corey Waugh. Waugh swings and misses out of the pitch from Campbell. Waugh had the big 2-run home run for Columbus in the 7th inning of game 1 that brought the Cougars to within a run. Changeup is right over the plate, and it's 0-2. Pitch chopped to second. Jowers up with it, throws on to first, and 3 up, 3 down. Go the Cougars in the second. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Pirates and Cougars scoreless. we move to the bottom of the second inning. Heather Walker, Brittany Cooley, and Celia Blome to face Taylor Turner here in the second inning. Walker 1 for 2, drove in 2 of the Pirates' 3 runs in game number 1. And the third run for the Pirates in that game came on a bizarre play as this ground ball to third is fielded by Rubio. Then she throws high to first, but Staffan's able to apply the tag to Walker for out number 1. Pirates had runners at first and second in the third inning, and a drop ball from Molly Russell hit off the ground and caromed over the backstop netting out of play. And by rule, the runners on, who were already on the move to second and third, were awarded an extra base, and the run scored on a rare wild pitch, scoring a runner from second. Brittany Cooley looks at the first pitch strike. Turner's 0-1 pitch down and away for a ball. Cooley 0 for 3, lined out to third, grounded out to first, grounded out to second in her 3 at-bats in game number 1. 1-1 pitch is a strike, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 delivery from Turner is a changeup that's hit into left center field, and that's going to drop for a base hit. Cooley waited on the changeup and dumped it into left center for a 1-out single. And it brings up Celia Blome, the left fielder. Blome 1 for 2 with a single in game number 1. Turner's first pitch is high for a ball. And the 1-0 pitch is right over the plate, but called a ball, and it's 2-0. Now the catcher, Meeks, wants to chat with Turner a little bit. And now Taylor will deliver the 2-0 pitch to Blome. That is a strike. So the words of encouragement pay off, and Turner now has a 2-1 count on Blome. The 2-1 pitch, that's right over the plate, and it's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch swung on and missed, strike 3. And Taylor comes all the way back and strikes out Blome for her first strikeout of the game. So 2 down now for Ashley Bucket. Bucket 0 for 3 in game 1. Grounds 1 foul down the third base side for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch to Bucket, right over the plate for a strike, and it's 0-2. Bottom of the second, no score here in game 2 between Armstrong and Columbus State. And Turner's 0-2 pitch popped foul, out of play. Bucket, one of our 5 seniors we will honor in a pre-game ceremony on Sunday against Georgia Southwestern. As that pitch is in the dirt. Bucket, April Jowers, Bailey Temples, Heather Walker, and Whitney Galloway, the 5 seniors playing in their final regular season home games on Sunday. 1-2 pitch to Bucket, grounded to third. Rubio up with it, throws on to first, and that will retire the side. Pirates get a hit, but nothing else. We're through 2 in game 2. No score from Savannah. Chad Jackson back with you here at the Armstrong Softball Field. We move to the top of the third inning. The pitcher, Taylor Turner, will lead things off.
Number 21, Taylor Turner.
Turner 0 for 3 in game number 1. Served as the designated player in game number 1. Looks at a pitch low here from Campbell for ball 1. So a pair of freshman pitchers matching up in this at-bat. And the 1-0 pitch is a strike at the knees, making it 1-1. After this weekend, the Pirates will wrap up their regular season slate with 4 road doubleheaders. As this is tapped back to the pitcher, Campbell, she'll throw on to first. And there's one away. The Pirates will play at Flagler on Saturday, April 7th, and then make the trip to Augusta for Aiken and Augusta on the 13th and 15th, and then play at Francis Marion on Tuesday the 17th. Campbell delivers a first pitch strike to Casey Meeks, the catcher, getting her first at-bat of the doubleheader. Meeks hitting .421, 8 hits and 19 at-bats with 3 runs driven in as that pitch bounces in. Meeks is a freshman from Waycross, Georgia. And then the Peach Belt Conference Tournament will take place on the 21st and 22nd of April. It is a single elimination format this year with 8 teams advancing. So only 2 days of play, as there's a swing and a miss by Meeks, and it's a 2-2 count. The Peach Belt Conference Tournament will take place in Columbus, Georgia. In fact, Columbus is the host of several Peach Belt tournaments this year, as this pitch is popped up off the screen foul. The Peach Belt Basketball Championships were held in Columbus in March, and then in about a week and a half time the Peach Belt Men's and Women's Golf Championships will take place at Callaway Gardens. Changeup is swung on and missed, strike 3. And Meeks is out on strikes for the second out of the inning. And it brings up Caitlin Asbell. Asbell, a junior from Gray, Georgia. 7 hits and 36 at-bats for a 194 average, 7 runs driven in on the year. And Asbell looks to pitch low for a ball. 1-0 pitch fouled off the Columbus State dugout for a 1-1 count. 1-1 changeup is low for a ball, and it's 2-1. Two-one pitch down and away again, and it's now 3-1 to Asbell. Three-one pitch fouled off, and it's now 3-2. So a full count now on the right fielder, Caitlin Asbell. The 3-2 pitch swung on and missed, strike 3. And that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down go the Cougars in the third. We go to the bottom of the third. Scoreless between the Pirates and the Cougars. C.C. Campbell, Shelby Duff, and April Jowers here in the bottom of the third inning to face Taylor Turner. Campbell 4 hits and 30 at-bats on the season with a home run and a couple of runs batted in. Had a home run in the 9-1 win over Georgia College in the Pirates' last home action, and the first pitch from Turner is low for a ball. So whereas Taylor led off the third facing her counterpart Campbell, now Campbell leads off the bottom of the third facing Turner. And the next pitch is a strike, so it's a 1-1 count. One pitch is outside for a ball. Campbell held up on her swing. They appealed down to the bases umpire, but it is ball number 2. And the 2-1 pitch is low for ball 3. 3-1 pitch grounded right back to the pitcher. So not only do the pitchers lead off against each other, but they are retired by each other with the comebacker, and there's one down for Shelby Duff.
Number 99, Shelby Duff.
I'll bring up Shelby Duff. She lined out to second her first time up in this game. And the first pitch from Turner is right over the plate for a strike. One pitch, low for a ball. And the 1-0 changeup is pop foul back towards the screen as Duff waited on the changeup and decided a little bit too late to swing at the pitch. And the 1-2 pitch, pop foul out of play. Again, the 1-2 delivery from Turner to Duff. Changeup hit to second. Little less force this time, but still the same result as Gordon retires Duff for the second time, and there's two down.
The second baseman, number 8, April Jowers.
And I'll bring up April Jowers. Jowers singled to third, but tried to take second, which was unoccupied briefly. But the shortstop, Googe, able to run her down between first and second for the out. And the first pitch to her is high for a ball from Turner. Armstrong and Columbus, the only action around the Peach Belt Conference today. Most other conference action will be underway tomorrow. Bunt to third, throw to first is not in time, and it's an infield hit for Jowers, as she is now 2 for 2 for a second straight game. And the Pirates have a runner on for Alexis Mercer.
Shortstop, number 21, Alexis Mercer.
Rubio made a valiant effort on the play, but just a little bit late with the throw. And it brings up Mercer, who walked her first time up. Runner goes, it's a pitch out, throw down to second. Actually gets away from the shortstop, Googe, and so Jowers will end up at third. It's a stolen base and an error, and the Pirates have a runner at third now. With the count at 0-1. So the 0-1 pitch to Mercer is low for a ball. And it's 1-1. Jowers with her 22nd stolen base of the year. The 1-1 pitch is low, and it's 2-1. Two-one pitch high, and it's 3-1 now to Mercer. Runner on third, 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the third. Scoreless between the Pirates and the Cougars in game number 2. 3-1 pitch popped up into foul territory. Right fielder Hasbell gives chase, but it will head out of play, and the count runs full. So the 3-2 pitch from Turner, way high, ball 4. It caroms off the backstop, the screen, but it comes right back to the catcher, Meeks, so no chance for Jowers to advance. And it brings up Whitney Galloway. Galloway flew out to left fielder first time up. Turner's first pitch to Galloway is hit into left. That is a base hit, and the Pirates will take a 1-0 lead on the RBI single by Whitney Galloway. So a clutch 2-out RBI single by Whitney Galloway, and the Pirates take a 1-0 lead as Whitney Galloway steps to the plate. She grounded out to third in the second inning. Alexis Mercer on at second, Whitney Galloway on at first. First pitch is right over the plate for a strike, and it's 0-1. Walker drove in a pair in game number 1. A 2-out single in the first and an RBI ground out in the 5th. 0-1 pitch popped up in the infield. Third baseman Rubio will make the grab, and that will retire the side. But the Pirates strike first on the RBI single by Galloway. We go to the top of the 4th, 1-0 Armstrong. Chad Jackson back with you here at the Armstrong Softball Field, top of the 4th inning, 1-0 Pirates lead. With her single in the bottom of the 3rd, April Jowers has now broken her single season hits record at Armstrong with her 82nd hit of the year. And of course the Pirates still have half their conference schedule left this season, as Jowers continues to rewrite the Armstrong record book. CeCe Campbell's first pitch to Nina Rubio, the third baseman, is high for a ball. Rubio grounded out to first base unassisted her first time up. A strike right over the plate makes the count 1-1. Jowers, already the all-time leader in hits, now has 3 of the top 4 single season hit totals in Armstrong history, as a swing and a miss makes it 1-2. And Jowers also has, counting this season's lofty batting average, 2 of the top 3 batting averages in a single season in Armstrong history. 1-2 pitch chopped back to the pitcher Campbell. She'll throw on to first, and there's one away. So that brings up the center fielder, Morgan Knight, a strikeout victim of Campbell in the first inning. Knight's okay, I'm not really sure what happened there. I saw Rubio ground out to first, and then she got another at bat, so I'm not really sure what happened there. Maybe an illegal pitch called on Campbell, possibly, but regardless, Rubio is now out, and now Morgan Knight will bat. I'm sure Campbell will take the strikeout anyway, as the changeup from Campbell is high, and it's a 1-1 count on the center fielder for the Cougars. That's what I get for trying to do two other things while I'm working. 1-1 pitch is a strike on the inside corner, and it's 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch lined into right, but foul. It was foul by just a few inches. If there was chalk down the line, it would not have flown up, which is the sure signal that it was a fair ball. And Knight comes back to the batter's box, again facing the 1-2 count. Changeup grounded to short, backhanded by Mercer. Long throw to first is not in time. So it'll be an infield hit for Knight. It was a nice play by Mercer just to keep that ball from going into left field, but a little ambitious with the throw. And Knight initially was going to try and go to second, but a little bit hobbled on the play. But she will stay in the game, and she'll be on at first with one out for Casey Googe, who flew out to right field on a nice defensive play by Ashley Schwab in the first. Campbell's first pitch is deep to left. This one is carrying, and this one is gone. Casey Googe with her 15th home run of the year, and Columbus State takes its first lead of the day. It is 2-1. So that brings up Cara Gordon, the second baseman. Gordon grounded out to second base her first time up in this game. First pitch swinging and missing is Gordon. So it's an 0-1 count. Again, Columbus State, one of the top home run hitting teams in the nation, as that pitch is inside on the year. That is the 47th home run for Columbus State, or excuse me, 48th, because the first game home run by Corey Waugh. So 48 home runs for the Cougars in 40 games played. 1-2 pitch from Campbell, grounded foul down the third base side, and keeps the count at 1-2. So again, the 1-2 pitch from Campbell, swung on and missed, strike three, and Gordon is out on strikes. Sixth strikeout for Campbell. And with two down, it brings up Morgan Staffens. Staffens, A strikeout victim of Campbell in the second. Hits this one down the left field line, but foul. Oh no, it's fair. A fair ball. So a single down the left field line by Morgan Staffens keeps the inning alive.
Number 9, Corey Wall.
And it brings up the left fielder, Corey Waugh. Waugh grounded out to second in the second. And first pitch swinging and missing is Waugh for strike one. 2-1 Columbus State leads here in game 2 of our doubleheader. Swing and a miss again, and it's 0-2. Casey Gouge, a 2-run home run to put the Cougars on top. 0-2 pitch, low for a ball. One-two pitch hit in the air to right, but this one is curving, and this one will hit the Pirate flag that's in foul territory. So it remains a 1-2 count. The 1-2 pitch lined into right, but foul. Whitney Galloway made a stab at the ball, but it was Byer, and it curved and hit foul. That was inches away from being an out, but also inches away from being a double. And so the count stays at 1-2, but a couple of hard hit balls foul down the right side by Waugh. 1-2 changeup hit right to the third baseman Cooley. She will make the grab, and that will retire the side. But Columbus State hits a 2-run shot. We go to the bottom of the fourth, 2-1 Cougars. Brittany Cooley leads off the bottom of the fourth inning for the Pirates. Looks at a strike from Taylor Turner. Cooley singled off of Turner in the second inning. One of 4 hits for the Pirates in the second game, and she hits this one into right, but right at Kaylin Asbell for out number 1. Well, bring up Celia Blom, who struck out against Turner in the second inning. 1 run on 4 hits for the Pirates here in game number 2 as this pitch is fouled off for strike 1. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error for Columbus State. And the 0-1 pitch is right over the plate for a strike, making it 0-2. And the 0-2 delivery stays high for a ball. Armstrong took game 1, 3-2. And Columbus State leads in game 2, 2-1. All of the runs for Columbus State in the doubleheader today coming courtesy of the long ball, whereas the Pirates have been the team that has manufactured offense, scoring runs in 4 separate innings throughout the doubleheader. Blom fouls off the pitch. It's 2-2. These are the 2 top home run hitting teams in the Peach Belt Conference. Columbus State number 1 in the league with their 48 home runs. The Pirates as a team have hit 42 home runs. 2-2 pitch hit in the air to right, and that is going to fall for a base hit as Celia Blom will be on with a 1-out single.
Now up to bat, number 13, Ashley Bucket.
I'll bring up Ashley Bucket, senior catcher. 0 for 1 in this game is Bucket. As that pitch bounces in, and moving to second on the wild pitch will be Celia Blom. So the Pirates have the tying run in scoring position. That ball actually came up and hit the catcher Meeks in the arm. And Meeks now trying to walk it off. And we're going to get a visit to the circle by head coach Brad Huskisson with 1 on and 1 out in the bottom of the 4th, and Columbus State nursing a 2-1 lead. So the meeting in the circle is done, and now Turner delivers the pitch to Bucket. And the 1-0 pitch is low for a ball, making it 2-0. Bucket, an all-conference catcher the last 2 seasons for the Pirates. Takes a strike on the outside corner, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch hit in the air to left field. This one is carrying, but it will be caught by the left fielder, Corey Waugh, in the gap for out number 2.
Up to bat, for pitchers, number 20, C.C. Campbell.
So now the pitcher, C.C. Campbell, will have a chance to help her own cause as she bats with that runner in scoring position. And 2 outs. Turner's first pitch is grounded to second. Gordon waits on it, throws to first, and that will retire the side. Armstrong gets a hit but can't score. 2-1 our score as we head to the top of the fifth. The Armstrong women's basketball team out supporting the Pirates here, the 10th ranked Armstrong softball squad. Again, we'll be in action on Sunday on Senior Day as the Pirates host Georgia Southwestern. (1 p.m. first pitch for the Pirates and the Hurricanes. There are 5 seniors playing in their final regular season home games here at the Armstrong Softball Field. Cece Campbell will face the bottom third of the order. For Columbus State, as Taylor Turner, Casey Meeks, and Caitlin Asbell will come to bat.
For Columbus State, the pitcher, number 21, Taylor Turner.
Turner grounded back to the pitcher Campbell in the third inning. The 1-0 pitch, chopped foul at the plate. And it's 1-1. One pitch sails high for a ball. By the way, the Sunday game is at 2, not 1. I've been misspeaking the start time for Sunday's game. It is a 2 o'clock start for the Pirates and the Hurricanes on Senior Day, as the 2-1 pitch is a strike at the knees, and it's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch from Campbell is inside, and it's 3-2. So the 3-2 delivery from Campbell, chopped foul. Over towards our first base camera. Right, 3D, right into your living room or your office computer or your mobile device if you're watching us on your cell phone. 3-2 pitch again from Campbell, grounded up the middle, and that will be a base hit for Turner, and the leadoff runner on for Columbus State here in the fifth. So that will bring up Casey Meeks, the catcher for the Cougars, strikeout victim of Campbell in the third inning. Shows bunt here and offers at the pitch. It's a strike, and it's 0-1. And now they're saying that she did not offer at the pitch, so the Cougars definitely catch a break there. And it's a 1-0 count. .0 pitch is a strike, and it's 1-1. One changeup swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. 1-2 pitch swung on and missed, strike 3. So Meeks strikes out for the second time in the game. That's the first out of the inning. And it brings up right fielder Caitlin Asbell. Asbell also a strikeout victim of Campbell in the third. Takes a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. The Armstrong men's and women's golf team will compete in the Peach Belt Conference Championships Callaway Gardens on the 9th and 10th. As there's a line drive to first, Campbell trapped it and then recovered and throws on to first to record the out. Moving from first to second on the play is Turner. So there's 2 down in the inning, but a runner on second for Nina Rubio, the third baseman. Campbell's first pitch to Rubio is slapped foul down the third base side for strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch is a strike, and it's 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch grounded to second. Tough play for Jowers, but she will charge hard and make the throw, and that retires the side. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 2-1 Columbus. Top of the order for the Pirates in the bottom of the 5th inning, Shelby Duff, April Jowers, and Alexis Mercer. Facing Taylor Turner as the Cougars lead it by 1, 2-1 here in the 5th. Turner's first pitch to Duff is outside for a ball. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for Columbus State. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors for the Pirates. And the 1-0 pitch is high and outside for a ball, making it 2-0. Duff has been retired twice by second baseman Cara Gordon, once on a line drive and once on a pop-up. And the 2-0 pitch is high, and it's now 3-0. The 3-0 pitch from Turner is high, ball 4, and a 4-pitch walk puts the tying run on for April Jowers.
Now up to bat,
Jowers 2 for 2 with a pair of singles. Again, setting the new all-time single season hit record with her 82nd hit this year. And the bunt is a good one. Gordon throws to first, and it's not in time. And so the Pirates have another hit and a runner on, and it is 2 on with nobody out for Alexis Mercer. So Mercer steps in. She has walked twice against Turner. Shows bunt and takes the pitch high for ball 1. One-0 pitch is bunted. The pitcher, Turner, will throw on to first. The sacrifice successful. Score at 1-4 on the sack. And runners now at second and third with one down for Whitney Galloway. Duff at third represents the tying run, and Jowers at second represents the go-ahead run for the Pirates. And time is called as Huskisson is going to come out, and it looks like we might have a pitching change here. And we will have a pitching change as number 12, Kelsey Gilliam, will replace Turner.
Coming in to pitch for the Cougars, number 12, Kelsey Gilliam.
So Gilliam comes in relief of Taylor. 4-3 record this season with a 3.15 earned run average. Gilliam has thrown 33 innings, given up 25 hits. She has walked 13 and struck out 27. So Turner goes 4 1/3, gives up 6 hits, 1 run, walks 3, strikes out 1. And the runners at second and third are her responsibility. As Galloway steps to the plate, she delivered an RBI single her last time up. And the first pitch to her is swung on and missed on the high fastball, and it's 0-1. Gilliam, a junior from Macon, Georgia, delivers another pitch high and outside, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch grounded to first, excuse me. And Staffens will look the runner Duff back and tag out Galloway for the important second out. And now it brings up Heather Walker. So Heather Walker steps to the plate and looks at a strike from Gilliam, and it's 0-1. 0-1 pitch popped up, but that will get out of play. And it's 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch, grounded foul down the third base side. As Gilliam came in with the changeup. Shelby Duff on at third, April Jowers on at second. Pirates trying to tie the ball game. They trail it by 1, 2-1. The 0-2 pitch popped foul again. The 0-2 pitch hit deep in the air to left. This one is a fair ball. 2 runs will score, and Heather Walker will pull up into second base with a 2-run double, and the Pirates take a 3-2 lead.
Now batting for the Pirates, the third baseman, number 18, Brittany Cooley.
So Brittany Cooley steps to the plate after the 2-out, 2 RBI double by Heather Walker. And Cooley looks at a first pitch strike from Kelsey Gilliam. Walker at second. As there's a swing and a miss. Walker with her 7th double of the year. And now has driven in 4 of the Pirates' 6 runs in this doubleheader. 2 in game 1 and 2 here in game 2. The 0-2 pitch down in the dirt for a ball. And it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. High for a ball. It's 2-2. Two-two pitch, big swing and a miss, and that will end the inning. But the Pirates score 2 on the 2 RBI double by Heather Walker. We go to the top of the 6th, 3-2 Pirates. Morgan Knight leads off the top of the 6th inning for Columbus State. And the first pitch from freshman CeCe Campbell is low for a ball. 3-2 Pirates lead after the 2 RBI double by Heather Walker in the 5th. As the next pitch is low. Knight singled and scored in the fourth when Casey Googe delivered a 2-run home run that put the Cougars up 2-1 at that point. 2-0 pitch is a strike on the outside corner, and it's 2-1. 2-1 pitch hit in the air to right, and coming on and making the grab is Ashley Schwab for out number 1.
Now up to bat, number 4.
So that'll bring up Casey Googe, as Campbell wants a new softball. Googe in the doubleheader 2-4-5 with a single, a 2-run home run, and the first pitch is low, understandably, after again Googe hit a first pitch home run off of her in her last at bat. 1-0 pitch bounces in front of the plate for a ball, and it's 2-0. The 2-0 pitch from Campbell hit in the air to left, and that is a fair ball down the line. Googe is going to dig for 2, and she will make it standing up. So Casey Googe doubles down the left field line and gives the Cougar the tying run on second. And it looks like the pitching change is going to be made as Megan Barnwell is going to come in and C.C. Campbell will exit.
Coming in to pitch for the Pirates, number 5, Megan Barnwell.
And so Campbell is going to stay in the game and come in and play right field. Excuse me, Schwab will come out. So the substitution here is Barnwell in for Schwab. And Barnwell will come in
And also moving to right field for the Pirates, Caitlin Campbell.
to face Cara Gordon. In a 3-2 ball game in the top of the 6th. With a runner on second and 1 out, Campbell goes 5 1/3, gives up 5 hits, 2 runs, does not walk a batter, and strikes out 7. The runner on second is her responsibility, as Barnwell's first pitch is low to Gordon. It's 1-0. Gordon 0 for 2 in this game with a ground out and a strikeout. 1-0 pitch is a strike at the knees, and it's 1-1. One pitch lined to second, or excuse me, to short. Mercer up with it, throws on to first. Googe moves to third, but Gordon retired for the second out of the inning, and it brings up the first baseman, Morgan Staffens.
Number 8, Morgan Staffens.
Staffens 1 for 2 in this game. Barnwell's first pitch is low for a ball. One-0 pitch, swing and a miss by Staffens on the good inside pitch, and it's 1-1. One pitch, high for a ball. 2-1 pitch lined into left. That is a base hit, and this will tie the ball game. Staffan's going to dig for 2, and she will make it. And so Columbus State ties things up on the RBI double by Staffens. It's now 3-3. And the Cougars are going to bring in a pinch runner. As Suzanne Carney, excuse me, will run at second base for Staffens as she now represents the go-ahead run. And Wall looks at the pitch low for a ball. 3-3 our score here in the top of the 6th. 1-0 pitch grounded to third. Cooley throws it to first, and that will retire the side, but Columbus State ties it up. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 3-3 from Savannah. Tie ball game here in the bottom of the 6th, and re-entering the game to pitch for Columbus State is Taylor Turner. So Turner exited in the 5th. Pirates took the lead 3-2, and now with the score 3-3, Turner re-enters, and Celia Blome fouls off the first pitch for strike 1. Blome 1 for 2 with a single in her last at-bat. Oh, 1 pitch low for a ball, makes it 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch, strike right over the plate. And it's 1-2. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for Columbus State. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Pirates. The 1-2 delivery from Taylor to Blome, high and tight for a 2-2 count. Pirates struck first in the 3rd inning with a single run on the RBI single by Whitney Galloway. Casey Googe delivered a 2-run home run in the 4th. As there's a shot right up the middle. That is a base hit, and that's going to get all the way to the fence. Blome is going to head into second, and it's going to be a stand-up double for Blome here in the 6th.
To bat for Armstrong, the catcher, number 13, Ashley Bucket.
And it brings up Ashley Bucket with a chance to put the Pirates back on top. Bucket 0 for 2, and a visit to the circle again by Coach Huskisson. As Celia Blome now 2 for 3 in this game with a double. So Turner will stay in to face Bucket. We'll see if head coach Ted Evans has the bunt sign on here to move that runner to third, or if he will let Bucket swing away. And Bucket looks at a pitch low. She was not showing bunt, and it's a 1-0 count. Bucket grounded out in the second, flew out to left in the fourth. 1-0 pitch is low again, and it's 2-0. Two-0 pitch lined into center field. That is a base hit. Rounding third is Blome, but she will have to stop at third as the center fielder Knight got it in quickly. And the Pirates have runners at the corners, and Bailey Temples is going to pinch hit for the Pirates, but she will not face Turner as Molly Russell is going to come in and be the third different pitcher of the day for Columbus State.
Number 7, Molly Russell.
So Russell comes in. She took the game 1 loss for Columbus State in the 3-2 victory by the Pirates. So Russell now on the year 12-8. The runners on first and third, however, are Turner's responsibility. If either of them score, or if both of them score, then Turner would be on the hook for the loss. And the Pirates are going to bring on Bailey Temples to pinch hit for Campbell.
Now coming in to pinch hit for the Pirates, number 24, Bailey Temples.
Temples has not batted for the Pirates since the Georgia College doubleheader. Temples 357 average, 8 doubles, 4 triples, 7 homers, and 41 runs driven in. And she hits with runners at first and third and nobody out here in the 6th, and a big spot for the Pirates trying to reclaim the lead here. And we're going to get a pinch runner. And we're going to have at first base Bethany Wilkie running for Ashley Bucket.
Coming in to run at first base for Ashley Bucket, number 2, Bethany Wilkie.
So Celia Blome is on at third, and now Bethany Wilkie is on at first. With Bailey Temples at the plate. Russell's first pitch to Temples, big swing and a miss on the drop ball, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch hits her. And so Temples is hit to load the bases for Shelby Duff. And so Campbell will come in and run for Temples. So probably not the at-bat she wanted, but it does load the bases. And Temples hit for the 5th time this year, already not feeling too well after the injury a couple weeks ago. And it brings up Shelby Duff with the bases full and nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. The first pitch from Russell is grounded to first. They'll go to the plate and throw it high, and the catcher Meeks was able to stab the throw and keep his foot on the plate, or keep her foot on plate, excuse me, to record the force out. And there's one down now. And so the Pirates will bring on another pinch hitter with the bases loaded and April Jowers due up. Bridget Devlin is going to bat. So with Jowers' game to beat out anything in the infield, but a force out at the plate kind of takes away that strength of her game. The Pirates will bring in Bridget Devlin, who pinch hit in game 1. And she is hit by the pitch. And that will bring in the go-ahead run. It is 4-3. So Russell has come in and hit 2 batters, including one with the bases loaded, to push across a run, and now Alexis Mercer will bat. And the Columbus State coaching staff arguing that that was a foul ball, but you could tell from the sound that it hit the body and not the bat. As Alexis Mercer gets set to bat. And the discussion continues, but to no avail for Coach Huskisson. And now there'll be a discussion between the bases umpire so and April Jowers will re-enter for Bridget Devlin.
Re-entering the game right first, number 8, April Jowers.
Still just 1 out in the inning, and the Pirates still have the bases loaded. Cece Campbell is on at third base. Shelby Duff is on at second, and April Jowers is on at first as Mercer comes to the plate. Mercer officially without an at-bat here in this game. She has walked twice and executed a successful sacrifice. And the first pitch is right over the plate for a strike from Molly Russell, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch outside for a ball. And it's 1-1. 4-3 Armstrong leads. In a back and forth contest here in game 2 of this doubleheader. 1-1 pitch down and away. Nice block behind the plate by Meeks. And it's a 2-1 count. The 2-1 pitch popped up, foul territory, but it will get out of play, and it's 2-2. The 2-2 delivery from Russell popped in the air to right. Runner is going to tag. The throw of the plate is high, and safe at home is Campbell on the sacrifice fly, and it's now 5-3.
Now up to bat, number 3, Whitney Galloway.
So the Pirates now lead by 2, and Whitney Galloway will bat, where the runners at second and third, now 2 down in the inning. Galloway 1 for 3 with an RBI in this game. Checks her swing, but it doesn't matter. The pitch was called a strike, and it's 0-1. 0-1 pitch down in the dirt, taken for a ball. 1 run for the Pirates in the third, 2 in the fifth, 2 in the sixth. 2 for Columbus in the fourth, 1 in the sixth. That is a 5-3 Armstrong lead here in the bottom of the sixth. 1-1 pitch to Galloway, hit in the air to left. Foul territory. Rubio will make the play, and that will retire the side. But the Pirates plate 2. We head to the 7th. Pirates lead it 5-3. The designated player, Taylor Turner, leads off the 7th inning for Columbus State. She is scheduled to be followed by Casey Meeks and Caitlin Asbell, but we would expect some pinch hitters here for Columbus State, as Barnwell's first pitch is inside for a ball to Turner. Turner is 1 for 2 in this game with a single in her last at bat. Next pitch is low, and it's 2-0. Barnwell came in relief of Campbell in the 6th. As the 2-0 pitch is hit into left field, and that is a fair ball down the left field line. Turner is going to pull up into second base with a leadoff double, and that's going to bring the tying run to the plate. As a pinch hitter for Columbus State will come up. as number 24, Sydney Finley, is going to bat in place of Casey Meeks. Finley, a sophomore from Alpharetta, Georgia. Nine hits and 29 at-bats this season as she fouls off the first pitch for strike one. Finley with a .310 average and 3 runs batted in, getting her first action of the day. The 0-1 pitch from Barnwell is outside, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch from Barnwell swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. One-two pitch popped up, but that will get foul out of play. So again, the 1-2 pitch outside, and it's 2-2. Finley, a transfer from Charleston University, a native of Alpharetta, Georgia. 2-2 pitch popped again, foul off the screen. So the 2-2 pitch from Barnwell swung on and missed, strike 3, and that is out, number 1. So that'll bring up Caitlin Asbell.
Now to bat for Columbus State, the right fielder, number 23, Caitlin Asbell.
And head coach Ted Evans wants to talk things over with not only Barnwell, but his entire team. He's going to call a conference in the circle. With Asbell batting, 1 down, 1 on, and the Pirates leading at 5-3. So head coach Ted Evans going over some defensive strategy with his entire team. And now Barnwell will get set to face Asbell. First pitch to Asbell is fouled off out of play for strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch is down and away for a ball. And the 1-1 pitch sails inside for ball 2. The 2-1 pitch popped up in the air to right. Coming on and making the catch is Campbell for out number 2. And so the Cougars are down to their final out as the third baseman, Nina Rubio, comes to the plate.
The third baseman, number 14, Nina Rubio.
Barnwell's first pitch to Rubio is a little outside for a ball. 1-0 pitch. That is a strike, and it's 1-1. One pitch, strike on the outside corner. So the 1-2 pitch from Barnwell to Rubio, poked foul down the third base side. Again, the 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed, throw down to first, will hit the runner. So play continues here in the 7th after the Pirates thought they had the strikeout. The throw down to first base hit the batter Rubio, who was judged to be on the baseline. So it's a strikeout and a wild pitch for Rubio to advance, or to reach first. And Turner moves to third on the throw. And Morgan Knight steps to the plate. She pops this one up in the infield. April Jowers makes the catch, and that will end the ball game as the Pirates win at 5-3 in Game 2 of this doubleheader. So the Pirates will be back in action here on Saturday, or excuse me, on Sunday for 2 p.m. Senior Day against Georgia Southwestern. And we hope you'll join us for all the festivities before first pitch. Armstrong wins it 3-2 Game 1, 5-3 Game 2 here at the Armstrong Softball Field.